One of the things I learned when I was negotiating was that until I changed myself, I could not change others. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. When a man is denied the right to live the life he believes in, he has no choice but to become an outlaw. It always seems impossible until it's done. Live life as though nobody is watching, and express yourself as though everyone is listening. Do not judge me by my successes, judge me by how many times I fell down and got back up again. It is in your hands to make a better world for all who live in it. There can be no greater gift than that of giving one's time and energy to help others without expecting anything in return. Everyone can rise above their circumstances and achieve success if they are dedicated to and passionate about what they do. I learned that courage was not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. The brave man is not he who does not feel afraid, but he who conquers that fear. A winner is a dreamer who never gives up. As I have said, the first thing is to be honest with yourself. You can never have an impact on society if you have not changed yourself. Great peacemakers are all people of integrity, of honesty, but humility. Lead from the back, and let others believe they are in front. Sometimes, it falls upon a generation to be great. You can be that great generation. Let your greatness blossom. Overcoming poverty is not a task of charity, it is an act of justice. There is no passion to be found playing small in settling for a life that is less than the one you are capable of living. As we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. May your choices reflect your hopes, not your fears. Resentment is like drinking poison and then hoping it will kill your enemies. A leader is like a shepherd. He stays behind the flock, letting the most nimble go out ahead, whereupon the others follow, not realizing that all along they are being directed from behind. Real leaders must be ready to sacrifice all for the freedom of their people. What counts in life is not the mere fact that we have lived. It is what difference we have made to the lives of others that will determine the significance of the life we lead. It is not where you start but how high you aim that matters for success. A good head and good heart are always a formidable combination. But when you add to that a literate tongue or pen, then you have something very special. Fools multiply when wise men are silent. There is nothing like returning to a place that remains unchanged to find the ways in which you yourself have altered. No one is born hating another person because of the color of his skin, or his background, or his religion. People must learn to hate, and if they can learn to hate, they can be taught to love, for love comes more naturally to the human heart than its opposite. I hate race discrimination most intensely and in all its manifestations. I have fought it all during my life. I fight it now and will do so until the end of my days. Those who conduct themselves with morality, integrity and consistency need not fear the forces of inhumanity and cruelty. I like friends who have independent minds because they tend to make you see problems from all angles. For to be free is not merely to cast off one's chains, but to live in a way that respects and enhances the freedom of others. I never lose. I either win or learn. Living isn't just about doing for yourself, but what you do for others as well. If I had my time over, I would do the same again. So would any man who dares call himself a man. Money won't create success. The freedom to make it will. A fundamental concern for others in our individual and community lives would go a long way in making the world the better place we so passionately dreamt of. It is in the character of growth that we should learn from both pleasant and unpleasant experiences. One cannot be prepared for something while secretly believing it will not happen. I am not a saint, unless you think of a saint as a sinner who keeps on trying. Man's goodness is a flame that can be hidden but never extinguished. I learned that to humiliate another person is to make him suffer an unnecessarily cruel fate. Even as a boy, I defeated my opponents without dishonoring them. The greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall.